Hello everyone. So after my video for single sign-on, Microsoft Entra ID and Wazuh, I had this request from the user Max DC1234 to create a tutorial for user role-based access control. So with Entra ID. So what we will do in this video will be simply create a read-only user and see how we can do the mapping between Wazuh and Entra ID. Okay. So the first step, we'll have to go to the. I'm assuming that you have already configured the single sign-on between Entra ID and Wazuh. Okay. So we'll just go to our application in app registration. Actually, we'll go to app registration, and then go to what we'll be using this time, app roles, to create the read-only roles. Okay, so you can name it any name that you want. Was only role. Make sure to check user and groups, and this value is important because this is the value that we will be using for the mapping. So we can use, for instance, read only. Okay. Yeah. Description, you can give it any description that you want. Make sure to check enable. So we'll just so now we have a role called was a read only role, but this is the value, this is the important part. For instance, for the administrator users, I'm using this value for the mapping. Okay, so this time we'll be using was read only for the mapping. So this is the first step, and then we need to go to enterprise application, go to the application that we have created, and we want to assign this role to a user, to read only user. For instance, you can see that here I have the user was admin, and I'm assigning the the role admin role. Okay, so we'll do the same. Select our user. I have already created a user I called was a read only user, and I will map the was a read only role. Okay, so assign this, and that should be it from the part of Entra ID. Now I need to access the Wazuh dashboard. Okay, I'm accessing it as an admin, and you see, like, here I have all access roles, and this is the backend role, which is the one that I have created on if you remember, if we go back here, you see this. Let's go to roles. We can just, so I can show you, go back to the app roles, and you see the value of this is the one that I'm mapping to the user backend user admin. Okay, so we need to create first, go to indexer management, because we want to use a role, like a custom role, which is read only. So we need to create it. Okay, read only, create, let's say, I don't know, read only role. Yeah, and here for the cluster permission, we give it composite operations read only, and here we can select all the indices. If you want to, you can select just specific indices, depends, but just make sure to give it read permission. And yeah, we went to global tenant and give it read only, create. Now in the map user, we need to add in the backend roles, we need to add the role that we have created on Entra ID, which is this one here. Okay, now go back to my and map it. So I'm mapping this backend role from Entra ID to this role of the Wazuh indexer. So next thing, I need also to map it to the Wazuh API. So I need to go to server management security and go to roles mapping, create our new role mapping. I don't know, SSO read only, make sure to give it read only, and add new, and that should be back and roles find. So this will make like a search for this for the role was a read only. Okay, that should be it. Just okay, back and roles, save roles. By the way, for this mapping to work, you need to make sure that you have run as to true in order to from the Wazuh YML file of your Wazuh dashboard. Okay, for it to work. And I guess that should be it, if I'm not mistaken. Now we will try to log in. I'm going to use a different browser just to avoid any issue with cookies. So I have my Wazuh read-only user. If I sign in, yes, hopefully this will work. And if we check the roles, you see like it's in the role, read-only role that we have created, the custom role, and the backend is the one that came from Entra ID. And if I try, for instance, I don't know, go to settings, I cannot change any configuration, I cannot change any role. I have only like read-only access, and that should be it. I hope you find it useful, and yeah, of course, if you have any question or you want me to tackle something, you can just comment, or you can also like reach out to me on LinkedIn if you want. This is my LinkedIn. Okay, and thank you. I hope you found this useful.